Hi guys, yes, Andy N, Kelly Buchan. This is definitely part 3. And unless Kelly does something I'm not expecting now, this should be the concluding part. So it's now over to the wonderful Kelly to read out 6 of her short poems for us. Go for it, Kelly.
Thank you, Andy. The first one that I'm going to be reading is the very first one I got published in the magazine, and it's called Breaking Her Curse. I guess it's hard not to be hopeful as we're floating in my bed. Your shadow cloaks me gently, and my magic stains us red. She consumed you long ago, but you're loving me instead. I hope that soon she'll fade from view as we slow dance round your head. I guess it's hard not to be hopeful as we roll up round this bed. We fuck inside out and back again, like dogs that haven't been fed. What horrors were spouted that have hurt you so, or is it the words you've left unsaid? You're looking straight through me and into her soul as we sacrifice this bed. Am I the one you've always dreamed of? Are mine the only legs you'll spread? Or is she out there on your periphery, holding her curse that chains you dead? So I guess it's hard not to be hopeful that your heart hasn't fully been bled. And I guess it's hard not to be grateful that you're loving me instead. And that's the first one.
Great stuff. Not asking who that's about.
No. I'd appreciate it if we just didn't do that at all.
Let's move on then, okay? On the second one, Kelly, and I'll shut up.
Okay. So this one, I hope isn't too abstract, and I'll just explain really quickly. So in occult philosophy, there's a really famous book called The Emerald Tablets of Hermes Trismegistus. And it's a very sort of Plato style where, you know, the wise person is relaying this to the student. And in the Emerald Tablets, the character is Poi Manes, and he is sort of described as the universal mind of consciousness sort of thing. So this poem is called Poi Manes. Is it you, O mind, who sees it all? Are you the breath behind the matter? Was it you, O mind, who birthed the fire? Was it as enchanting as you remember? Through the shadows, O mind, the eye became and gave birth to the eyes who make fractals. Share your glorious secrets, O creator, O mind. From where did you pull forth the ether? Is it you, O mind, who whispers it still in a land where thoughts become matter? If you are Poi Manes, please grant me the key. My illusions are pleading to shatter. And that's that one.
That's completely different to the first piece, that one, definitely, as well. So excellent, you know. Excellent stuff.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll let you move straight on. It's about you, okay? So give us poem number 3 then.
Okay. So this is another little one, and it's called Puff of Smoke. A heart lays on a butcher's block, and it's coughing out splinters of lead. It whimpers alone like a dying old dog who's waiting for a blow to the head. A sickness is seeping, quiet and calm, no music notes hang in the air. The butcher advances, baring his teeth to rip apart all that was shared. It didn't take a magic wand or a whispered spell bespoke. All at once with a single strangled cry, you were gone in a puff of smoke.
I was just wondering at the end of that where the puff of smoke bit was going to happen then. But yeah, great stuff. Good ending there as well. So,
Thank you.
I'm not going to ask you what that's about, so we'll just let you move on. Keep it a mystery, right?
Always.
Make the audience work for it, I would say, right?
So this next one is another wee one, and it's called He Hums a Sad Song. I cut myself on the broken pieces of you we tried to mend, and poured the blood into countless letters I hadn't the courage to send. With no respite from the silent void or echoes of you to be found, I left you on the rotting floor as you drowned in your own sad sound. Nice and cheery for you, Andy, right?
Got that. It says I go to a writing group in Stockport, outside Manchester, and they've got a motto there of grim but good. That definitely applies to that there, right? Right. Is it 5th one now? Am I losing count?
We're on to the 5th one, and then the last one, number 6, no one's ever heard before. I've been keeping it off social media just for you, Andy. So
exclusive.
Exclusive to Spoken Label, right? But this next one, it's almost, I think this is actually my favourite piece I've ever written. And it's called The Interlude. And I actually wrote it for Gary Huskisson. He did a show last year, and I wrote this for his show. So it's called The Interlude. I've been a little bit depressed lately, and that's not an easy thing to admit to a sea of beautiful souls. There's been nowhere to hide with the sun shining so. I've been flinching against the summer frivolities. My very core is yearning for solitude. I've been secretly drowning within poised panic attacks. It's an odd thing to be violently losing grip on reality to the melody of giggles from the garden. Only the bumblebees and butterflies at the window have been privy to the silent screams. As I'm propelled ever onward, inching quicker and closer to the autumnal years of life, I'm tortured with visions of crippling loneliness and ideas of being lost in an unforgiving winter, witness only to my own self-loathing, my reaching arms finding no one in the dark. Where once frothed an ocean of tumultuous desire, my inner shores now lay silent and haunted by the ghosts of lovers who've swum my depths. My waters are stifled, gasping for air, aching for a singular stone to be cast, waiting for the slightest gift of a nudge that will herald an end to this perpetual interlude.
Excellent stuff. Yeah, I can see why you really, really like that, because that's a really good, strong piece, that one.
Thank
Definitely
you.
That. So it did make me want to give you a big hug, mind you. That's why. But anyway, that's story another day, that there. Oh dear. Anyway, right, we're on to.
I wrote that years ago, so don't worry.
Oh, did
fine.
you? Oh, no, you're fine now then. Fair enough then. Right. So I've never, honestly, Kelly, people do pieces on unspoken name. We're never sure how old some of them are sometimes. That's fine. That's tremendous stuff. So, okay, exclusive time.
This is the exclusive, and I just want to say, because this is going to sound quite harsh, this isn't written about anyone in particular. I just want to make that very clear. But I wrote it in response to this idea that comes up. You know, I'm a spiritual healer to trade, and one of my pet peeves is someone who uses the excuse of being treated poorly themselves in life to treat other people poorly. You know, we all have choices in life, and you can't blame any one thing for how you treat another person. And it is one of my pet peeves. You know, we choose how to treat people, so don't ever use an excuse of poor me, right, to be an asshole, right? So this is called the pity party, and this is an exclusive just for you, Andy. So, did the consequences of your actions knock you quite a bit, since you were thinking you could act however you see fit? Did the lies you told get tangled up to form a choking noose? Your rotten soul, it reeks of all the second-hand abuse. Oh, what a shame! Your bad deeds hit you right back in your face. Does it hurt to know the whole world knows and sings of your disgrace? A mess of bloody war-torn hearts is strewn across your floor for you to stare at endlessly while the wolves pound at your door. This false contrition suits you, sir. You wear it like a mask. You're so spiritually bankrupt, even smiling is a task. The pity party's over, dear. It's all come to a head. Go find a lesser mortal soul and cry to her instead.
Ooh, yeah. Excellent. Great way that. With a bit, nothing like a bit of anger in the poem, I always believe. Definitely not. Brilliant stuff, Kelly. It's been a pleasure today. Really, I've really enjoyed this.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's been a total honour, honestly.
When your book's out next year, we'll get you back on again, okay?
I'd love that.
We've had a great laugh today. You're great fun, so love to get you in again. Now, hang around, Kelly. Obviously, we've got more work to do, young lady, haven't we, when we finished today? But this is the end of Spoken Label today, so it's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a great laugh. So thank you again, Kelly. And as
thank you, man.
Don Callis of Impact Wrestling says, stay safe and stay over. We'll see you all next